What happens when you stimulate the prefrontal cortex non-invasively? Imagine being able to tune your brain like a radio, adjusting the signals to improve how you think, feel, and make decisions. That's what happens when you stimulate the prefrontal cortex without surgery or implants. This area of the brain is like the control tower for higher thinking, emotional regulation, and focus. Using techniques like transcranial magnetic stimulation or transcranial direct current stimulation, scientists can send gentle pulses or currents to specific parts of this region. These methods are safe, non-invasive, and can be done in a clinic or even at home with proper guidance. When the prefrontal cortex is stimulated, it can change how active certain brain circuits are. For example, stimulating with a mild electric current can make neurons more likely to fire, boosting activity in that area. Conversely, some techniques can reduce activity, helping calm overactive regions. These effects are temporary but can be repeated to study or improve mental functions. For instance, if someone struggles with focus, stimulating the prefrontal cortex might help sharpen their attention span for a short period. One common result of stimulating this brain region is better control over impulses and emotions. People might find it easier to resist temptations or react calmly in stressful situations. This is because the prefrontal cortex helps regulate emotions and decision-making. When stimulated, it can strengthen these functions, making behaviors more deliberate and less impulsive. That's why some researchers are exploring these methods to help treat conditions like depression, anxiety, or even addiction. Another interesting effect is on decision-making. Stimulating the prefrontal cortex can make choices seem more rational and less driven by fear or emotion. For example, studies show that stimulating certain parts of this area can reduce biases like loss aversion, where people fear losing more than they value gains. This could help people make more balanced decisions, especially in high-stakes situations. On a neural level, stimulating the prefrontal cortex influences how different parts of the brain communicate. It can strengthen connections between the prefrontal area and other regions involved in emotion and sensory processing. Using brain imaging, scientists can see these changes in real time, showing how stimulation modifies brain activity patterns. This helps researchers understand how these circuits work and how to target them for mental health or cognitive improvements. In practical terms, applying non-invasive brain stimulation is being tested for cognitive enhancement. People are using it to boost memory, focus, and mental clarity. It's also being used in neurofeedback sessions, where individuals learn to control their brain activity by watching real-time feedback. This personalized approach aims to optimize brain functions safely and effectively. The goal is to find the right stimulation protocols for each person, maximizing benefits while reducing any side effects. Overall, stimulating the prefrontal cortex non-invasively can influence how we think, feel, and decide. It offers a way to directly engage brain circuits responsible for complex human behaviors. As research advances, this technique could become a common tool for improving mental health, cognitive skills, and emotional resilience.